trying to get situated. Never an easy thing for me. I hope it is for you, though. Everything that is messed up about me, and there's a lot. I've been caught up in this a little bit myself the last few days. I wish it easier for you. I wish an easier path for you guys. How's the stream? Is everything seem to be working okay? I got some weird stuff showing up on my screen, on the big screen. Hey, Praveen. Man, last night had a difficult time sleeping. And my aloneness kept presenting itself. It was a difficult evening, difficult night. I'm also, man, I came very close to, thank you, Anna. I was a little discouraged. My YouTube stuff. Of course, I don't try to separate my YouTube stuff from my real life stuff. It's all the same. It's just life. There's no such thing as an online life and an offline life. It's more seamless than we can possibly imagine. Now it's Auntie time to become an undercover agent. She does it well. She does it better than I do. I give myself away, and if you have a discerning eye, you will see it. I try to let Kat know that I'm present. However, as always, if I can let go of the story that I'm telling about everything that's happening in the moment, if I can just let it go, I see things a little more clearly. And I woke up this morning with a little more light, a little more bounce and buoyancy. My hair feeling fluffier, my heart feeling lighter, just a bit. I'm not over the hump. I very much want to make. I know I can't do it. I very much want to help create a place where everyone comes in, they participate, they feel safe, they feel as if they're contributing. I very much want a place where everyone is using the opportunity as an awakening experience, because it is. But that means it can't necessarily be. Awakening sometimes doesn't feel safe because we're confronted with stuff, and we're supposed to be. But every confrontation is an opportunity to see the story that we made. I'm sitting here talking like I got all the time in the world. I haven't even put my shoes on. Let me put my, hey, I appreciate you coming in and saying hi. Lenithal, did I say that right? Anna says, we're here, Yogi. Thank you, Anna. Well, Praveen is at 60,788 subscribers. It's amazing. Y'all hit the like button. I just did. I just hit the like button too. We are going to do breath work in a minute. As soon as I put my shoes on, I'm going to read what I wrote. I never write anything and try to present it as something for others. Everything I write is autobiographical, autobiological, auto-spiritual. I just sort of record what I need to hear, what I'm given. It's about our conceptual world. So what we really have here is a conceptual world. And more so, our own image is constructed in the very same way. And the validity, I'm just so happy I said that right, and the validity of it all is never even questioned. We live with and as images. None of it is true in a very real sense. And this has entrapped us in a world of self-created suffering. The path of jhana yoga offers us a means of escape, relentless self-inquiry and study until we see straight through to the truth. Buddhism too is designed to guide us through illusions Eventually, with committed effort, we arrive to a clear view of ourselves in the world. Yet for me, I love the quick means of forgiveness. And what I forgive is every illusion presented. Each story that appears is my opportunity to see through my perception to the clarity of truth, with, honestly, varying degrees of success. But the opportunity is always there, and the more willing I am to forgive, the easier it is to navigate through an often harsh and difficult world. That's actually how we forgive. Really, the only effort is in the request to see things differently, accepting the stories that we're told and asking to see in a bit everything a bit more clearly, even if just a little. Truthfully, all we ask for is light, and that's always present. It's in this way that we awaken from the world that we've dreamed. How do we awaken from a nightmare? When the light comes on, we awake, right? When we were kids, our parents might turn on the light, or they might gently, I guess they should put the shoe on the right foot, right? Or our parents would gently put a hand on our shoulder and whisper, "It's just a dream, it's just a dream." We're adults, some of us, unfortunately. Um, and we don't always have that gentle hand on our shoulders. Sometimes awakening is a bit harsh, but it's all an opportunity. Everything's an opportunity. Every single person that comes in a live stream that confronts us, that causes us to have umbrage, they just want an opportunity to use that word. I wonder if some of us can fit that in a casual conversation today. Umbrage. If someone says, "Hey, can you do this?" and you say, "I take umbrage with that, but I'll do it anyway." I don't know. You fit it in. It's your conversation. I just put the stuff out there. Hey, Reluctant Gamer. I'm doing okay, my friend. Sissy says heartbreaking and painful. Very often. Very often. Man, like I mentioned last night, I felt about as alone as I've ever felt in my entire life. A little distressing. But again, it's an opportunity to just look. Why am I creating this? Why am I thinking this? Why am I believing this? So we've given a lot of talk about the ego lately. I really want to stress, don't worry about the ego. Just forgive. Because forgiveness is waking up to the moment. Forgiveness is waking up to our story. And it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be stressful. Forgiveness isn't saying, "I forgive you, I forgive this, I forgive that." It's saying, "I see that I'm telling a story here. And I see that I can't escape my story right now. But I see that at very least that it's a story. And I can turn it over. I can ask for that little bit of light." We don't make light. We don't create light. We are light. We were created in light. We are connected to light. All we have to do is say, "Can a little bit of that light shine through my story? And can I see it?" That's it. That's it. If you fight the ego, guess what you have? You have a fight. Sissy says, starting a new chapter today. Sissy, thank you for taking us on your journey. Thank you. Emma says, you ever procrastinate? I will answer that a little bit later. I might answer that in the next live stream. You know what? Maybe tomorrow I'll answer that, Evan. I will get around. I promise. I will eventually get around to answering that question. Unless I've given away the answer already. Evan always comes in with a hardball question. We are going to do some breath work. You still with us, Rosie? I'm sorry, Sissy. We seem to be reflecting some stuff, you and I. Sissy says, it's been pretty ugly, but perhaps it may help others avoid what I've been going through. I hope, Sissy. And I hope it gets lighter for you. Man, I often say if I could make a request, if I could ask for a prayer, if I had a wish, and then I name a particular situation, right now it would be if I could just extend a little light and a lot of love to Rosie, I would in an instant. Rosie says, he did? I did not. Speaking of procrastinating, we're no longer going to procrastinate. We're going to do breath work. Yes, we're going to do it right now, Rosie. Is everyone ready? RW says, is it normal? Sorry, I am procrastinating. Evan says, yo, Evan. Is it normal that I feel kind of late in everything? Yes. In my early 20s, I still don't know what to drive, and I don't have any clear skills. Yet this happens to a lot of people. Or is it just me? It happens to everyone. I'm 60, and I'm in the same position you are. I'll figure it out. I have hope before I'm 64. It's all going to make sense. I'm setting a goal. Gives me 4 more years to procrastinate. You'll see me here when I'm 64 saying, man, I don't know what to do. Here's the thing, RW, it's all okay. It is all okay. There's no pressure. None. It's all self-created pressure. It's all society pressure. But guess what? We've created society. Society isn't a thing. It's not separate from us. We made it. If we made it, we can unmake it. Don't try to fit in. Figure out what you love and do that. Figure out what you love and then figure out a way how to do that. Whatever that entiles. I can't give you the answer. I can just send you love, my friend. Sissy says, I apologize to anyone here who may have been affected in a negative way or experienced disappointment in me. I love you. I could never, ever be disappointed in Sissy. I love you too. Anna says, let's go. Here we go. Rosie, we're going to breathe in for 4. We're going to hold the breath for 4. We're going to exhale through the nose for kind of 8. Actually, let's change that. Let's breathe in for 4, hold for 4, and let's breathe out through the mouth with a whoosh, because whooshing makes us feel good. I'm a big time whoosher, guys. If whooshing was an Olympic sport, I'd have a gold medal right now. I would have tried out for the team. I would have risen to the top. I would be in a box of Wheaties, an official whoosher. I'd be in commercials right now at this very moment. An ad would pop up, and you would see me holding a box of Cheerios saying, whoosh. Whoosh your way to the top, my friends. You can do it. You can do it. I'm living proof. I came into this world on a whoosh. I will leave this world on a reverse whoosh. You'll hear the sound. I wanted to try to I don't know how to make a reverse whoosh. Not yet. That's my goal in life. There you go, RW. My goal in life is to learn how to do a reverse whoosh. Would it be a shwoo? A shwill? Is a shwill a reverse whoosh? I got questions, guys. You're the ones with the answers. Help me out here. There you go. Sissy gives us a big whoosh. You know another way of working with anxiety? Smile, laugh, go outside, take a deep breath, look at the stars, look at the sun, look at the clouds, and just say thank you, thank you, thank you. RW says cool. There it is. You're going to have to come up and help me pronounce that sometime. Hashru. There you go. I can't say that yet. This is my end game. Is to learn how to do the reverse whoosh. I'm going to save that for the 2052 Olympics. All right. So we're going to breathe in through the nose. Count of 4. Use that ocean's breath. That soft little ha sound. Hold for count of 4. Put the tongue on the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Purse the lips. Whoosh. Remember, a whoosh isn't. It's as if you're gently blowing out a candle on a birthday cake. That is not your cake. and you don't want to slobber all over it so no one else wants to eat it. So it's very gentle, extending the breath in a soft whoosh. Bridget says I get scared, not sure why though. Unless I'm in a cat, that's one reason. But just sitting, I'm not sure why. Oh, unless I'm in a car. Why did I say cat? Um, it's okay to get scared. And I think that we spend too much time trying to figure out why. What if you're just scared? And what if you told yourself it's okay to be scared? And what if, well, we're talking about what if you decided to love yourself through being scared? And what if you literally gave yourself a hug, Rosie? This is a somatic exercise. What if you just gave yourself a hug when you were scared? You ever seen a butterfly hug? This is another somatic practice. Um, what's it called? The binaural beats. Am I saying that right? So here's the thing with being scared, though. If I get scared, I'll panic. And I really don't want that. I can understand that. But it's the I'm scared, I don't want to be scared that leads to panic. So what we do is gently feel around the edges. Gently feel around the edges. Just notice, I'm getting scared. I feel scared. Can I breathe through it? Can I step away from the edge? A great way is that physiological sigh that we do. Breathe in air through the belly, sip in air, sigh. You hear that whoosh? That's a way of stepping away from the edge. Do that 3 times, and just give yourself a hug. Put your hands in front. Hey, Rosie, before we do the breath, well, let's do this after the breath work. I'm going to lead you through it. For those who want to do breath work, that's right, I just danced. Did you see it? Sissy says, I went into nature, I hugged my tree for a while, had a real good cry. My aging dog had a new spring in her step and was running, playing like never before. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we're going to guide our way. We're going to take a step back. We're going to take a step back from anxiety. We're going to take a massive step back from panic. And we're going to take a moment to breathe and to love ourselves. And at the end, we're going to blow on our thumb. So those who are going to participate, you can go ahead and close your eyes. You know the breath that we're going to do. We're going to breathe in through the nose with that soft ocean sound, that ha sound. We're going to hold the breath for a count of 4, and we're going to exhale with that soft whoosh, pursed lips, extending the breath nice and easy. And we're going to do a few rounds of it, and we're going to feel better when we're done. So our eyes are closed and bring attention to the breath. Just notice the breath. Everything begins to change when we notice it. And as we notice the breath, it begins to settle. We just check in. How am I breathing? Am I breathing through the nose? Exhaling through the nose. With every exhalation, the body relaxes. The body is a reflection of the mind. As the body relaxes, the mind relaxes. Good morning, Sniper. Everything relaxing. Notice the belly, that as you breathe in, the belly rises gently with air. As we breathe out, the belly falls back. It's the meditation on the belly, rising and falling. We're going to begin breathing consciously with intent, and the intent is to love ourselves as and through the breath. Count of 3, we'll do our first breath. 1, 2, 3. Breathing in through the nose for 1, 2, 3. 4. Gently hold for 2, 3, 4. Exhale with a whoosh for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale with a whoosh for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale with a whoosh for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale with a whoosh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Whoosh for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more breath for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale with that whoosh for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let go of the breath. Let it settle in its own easy and natural pattern, its own rhythm, completely aligned, body and mind, relaxed. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to blow on our thumbs. Let's put the thumb up in front of the face, in front of the lips. Breathe in through the nose and very gently. The softest whoosh of all, so soft that you can't even hear it. And just note how that feels. Notice where you feel it on the thumb. And the texture of the breath. Is it warm? Is it cool? Don't try to change it. How soft can you make it? Can you barely feel it on your thumb? How far away can you put your thumb and still feel the breath? What happens when you move the thumb around? Let's do it one more time. Breathe in. And let it go. Just sit here for a moment. You and your thumb and the breath. And when you're ready, open your eyes. We'll see you in the chat. We're going to get ready to say goodbye. I got beavers and foxes and owls waiting for me. I heard an owl early this morning outside my window, pertaining to an excellent day. Today's Friday. It's going to be singing days. I don't have a song picked out, but our friend Miss Blipper, who is here, good morning, Miss Blipper, and our friend Becca, good morning. Miss Blipper reminded me of a song, the theme song, Feeling Groovy, for all you old-time hippies out there. Or you brand new hippies. Mint, how are you, my friend? Welcome in. Hello, Praveen. Praveen says, thanks, sir. Praveen, you are always welcome, my friend. You are always welcome. Praveen says, today I'm going to print out the pamphlet because 4-step is coming, and 7-step is the date in which we feed 200 orphan children in memory of our living Father. Blessings. Praveen, blessing. You are an example of all that is good, all that is pure, and all that is loving in the world. Sissy says, I don't know why, but I started crying at the end, and I feel so replenishing. I think that's the reason, to be replenished with our tears. Hey, I have a poem to read for you. Sissy, this is for you. This is from my book, Dancing Molecules. Let each tear fall. They trace a story down your cheek. I read it with a touch. I will read your story with a touch, my heart to yours, reaching out. I love you, Sissy. Why would anyone hate you, man? You're a good guy. I'm feeling good. Thanks, Becca Bill. Apart from YouTube hasn't been hating on me today. Well, hey, maybe we can present a counter to the hate. We're here to offer you YouTube love, my friend. Sissy. Man, your little reply there broke me open a little bit. Sissy says, I love you too. Thank you. I need to hear that a little bit too. Um, I'm reminded, I told you how I felt last night. Man, I was thinking about my family, thinking about my father being gone. It's such a void. I know others are going through that as well. Feeling alone, feeling about the people who seem to have walked away from me. Um, this feeling, and it sucked. And this morning, I'm reminded of a story from Mother Teresa, who gave an interview, and the reporter was so moved by her stories and said, I want to help. What can I do? Here's my checkbook. Give me a figure. Doesn't matter how much. I'll raise it. And she said, no, don't need your money. He was shocked. How can you not need my money? What can I do then? Can I do an ad campaign to raise funds? It was all about funds. She said, if you really want to do something in my name, go out on the street, go out in the world, go to the mall, go to the shopping center, whatever, and see if you can find one person who feels absolutely alone, and if only for an instant, convince them that they're not. So I tried to do that on my YouTube channel. Last night, I really didn't feel alone. Uh, but, I wonder. So today, this morning, can we find one person? What a wonderful opportunity YouTube gives us. Someone right now in this conversation feels absolutely alone. Can you show them otherwise? Can you read them a poem? Can you reach out? Can you give them a virtual hug? Can you do breath work with them? Can you just look in the camera and say, I love you because I love you? And when I do that, guess what? If I find one person who isn't alone, guess what? It's my message to myself. How can I be alone when I find someone and let them know they're not alone? How can I be alone? I'm glad that made you sleepy, Rosie. As long as you get to go to sleep. RW says, I love you too. Becca says, leave the loved one is the worst. On the 1st of September, my mom's twin passed away. So that day is always difficult. Hey, Becca, we'll be there for you. Miss Pippa says, Nina Simone, live Montois. Am I pronouncing that right? Feeling top. Are you saying I should sing Nina Simone? I know you're not suggesting that. I'll look for that. Sorry you're going through a bad YouTube experience. Sissy says, I love all of you, and I'm glad Holy Spirit worked through Dalai to lead me here. Me too. We just need to be open to it. So I'm going to head out in just a minute. I got to take this trash out. Let me see if I can turn that around into something positive. Not I have to take the trash out. I get to take the trash out. No, it doesn't work. Some things it just doesn't work. Hey, at least the trash will no longer be in here. It'll be outside, right? Garbage. Garbage in, garbage out. Richard says, thank you, Yogi. Appreciate that. You're welcome, my friend. Miss Pippa says, thankfulness, gifts you have bestowed, loving, helping, we receive, eternal patience, the word. Thank you. Miss Pippa, I used your Holy Spirit other title, other word yesterday. Richard says, got to take the trash out. Richard says, you helped me remember my dream. I'm interested. Sissy is discussing the pain body. Ooh. Sissy, you're so inspired. Anna says, how you feeling now, Yogi? It's a good question. It's a good question. I'm not quite sure yet, Rosie. Or Anna, I'm sorry. I'm not quite sure yet, Anna. However, at 8:20, I'll be doing a workout. And then I know I'll be feeling something about hard movement that, I don't know, wakens up the body. We'll be there, Sissy. I dreamed I saw my neighbor taking his trash out. I thought I was taking mine out. I was so happy. He had a lot of trash still. Becca will be right back. Sissy says, although it's not much of a discussion when I'm the only one talking. Well, if you consider a dialogue between you and the Holy Spirit, it's a pretty awesome discussion, isn't it? And it says, I will count as always, Yogi, 100. Thank you. Eric, please give peace a chance. Never, never, never. Not going to happen. Hey, medic, if you're around later in the day, remind me, and you see Lucy here, remind me to play the baby Lucy. Breezy says, you guys are my family, and let me add my mom because I love her, but not so much about my dad. I'm sorry, Rosie. Sissy says, absolutely 100. Hey, Signature. Did I miss Signature coming in? There he is. Greetings, my friend. I hope you're doing well, and thumbs up. Thank you, Signature. Signature, I hope you're able to appeal either now or soon and get that monetization back, my friend. You worked so hard for it. Miss Pip says, I dreamed I had a dream in my dream. Dreamt I woke up from my dream in my dream. But it was just a dream. Or was it? It is. All of it. So I wrote about today. I wrote about the dreaming of the world. Preet says, Yogi, sir, I want to tell you how much value you hold in my life now. This itself shows that even though I live in a completely opposite time zone, I still join your live sessions. You do, and I'm so happy for that. I'm grateful for that. Almost every day and stay for the entire time. It's not all that easy. If I didn't truly love and respect you from my heart, I would never have been able to do this. Thank you so much, Praveen. Medic says I sent a copy to her. Awesome. I still want to play it for everyone, and I'll do so this afternoon. Anna says, I know I dreamed last night, but I can't remember my dream. Rosie says, Anna, that happens a lot, my sister. It does happen a lot. Do you wake up in the middle of the night sometimes? If you put we've talked about this before, put put a notebook by your bedside, if you have a nightstand, where you can see it as it acts as a trigger. Remember my dream. Before you go to sleep, wake up, or before you go to sleep, set the intent. I will dream tonight, and I will remember my dreams, and I will remember to record my dream. If you wake up in the middle of the night, ask, did I dream? Am I dreaming now? This is why Richard Moss, uh, anthropologist and a sociopsychologist, wonderful book, The Lucid Waking, where we ask ourselves through the course of the day, am I dreaming? It's a way of inducing lucid dreams, as well as seeing the uh, fluidity of our waking experience, of our seeming waking experience. He's very connected with the Aborigines in Australia. Miss Whipper says, I was happy because I had almost the same dream some days earlier, which became instead a nightmare. So you had a happy dream. I like hearing that. Medic says the Gramps was awake, but not so sure. Signers, let's see. My friend, I uploaded a video regarding my family ordeal. School bullying messed up my son. I'm so sorry, Signature. Prayers, my friend. Prayers to your family. Prayers to your son. I will look for your video today. Mint says, I'm sorry to hear your son is going through hard times in school, Signature. Hope you can get the issues resolved. Hey, Big Al. Big Al is warming up the vocal cords. Rosie says, I'm going to go to sleep. Good night, everyone, and good morning to whoever is staying up. Thanks again, Yogi. You're always welcome. Miss Pippa says, also true, if you write out all the dream you currently carry in memory, it's like preparing the blackboard for new dreams. Thank you, Miss Pipper. Miss Pipper, I hope next week you can come up and we can have another talk. Hey, Serenity. So I got to go in just a minute. I'm going to offer a little poem, not from me, inspired by UK Medic. Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Comes up pretty quickly as I read it often. Very short poem. What if you slept? And what if in your sleep you dreamed? And what if in your dream you went to heaven and there plucked a strange and beautiful flower? And what if, when you awoke, you had that flower in your hand? Ah, then what if? No one says it like the poets. Guys, I gotta run. Pippa says, yay, poem. It's one of my favorites. And then there's the Taoist. Chang Tzu. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, I don't think I can find it right off the hand. I will find it though. We'll save that for later this afternoon. I gotta go. Gotta get outside. I will see everyone later today. I'll be doing a live stream at 8:20 of my workout. Go ahead and skip it, guys. It's just me lifting kettlebells. But we'll be hanging out. We'll be singing maybe this afternoon, but most definitely this evening. This evening is when the big show starts. That's when the star Big Al, decked out in all of his finery, gold jumpsuit, chains around his neck, platform shoes, hair on a pompadour, swept back. Anyone else, you're welcome. Coming up, sing us a song. I love you guys. Sissy, I'm going to be on the lookout for you. If I don't make it right when your premiere starts, I will be there to watch the replay, team replay, either or. With that, I love you guys.